What's going on, guys? Zuko back with another War Within video. Hope you're all doing very well. And we're going to talk about Snuffling again today. I've done a video on this in the past, but I know there's a lot of new people here, and I want to do sort of an updated video on Snuffling. Yes, you heard me say that right. This is essentially these little patches of dirt down on the ground in any of the zones in the game, and you can loot stuff out them. I'll get to that in a second. But I want to talk about my Snuffling routes, where I go, and how much money I'm kind of making, and why it's actually even relevant, because there's some really good reasons to do Snuffling, mostly for the money, or for the gold, sorry, in game, that you can turn into crafting mats or enchants on your gear or flasks, which are all terribly expensive right now. If you're feeling crunched by money, gold in the game, trust me, we all are feeling the same way. So I'm going to go through my routes that I do and the most popular places that I like to snuffle. One's here, one's up in the Isle of Dorne, and there's another one in Hallowfall. We'll talk about those in a second, and I'm also going to talk about a bunch of other things associated with that. So first and foremost, your graphics need to be correct. So notice that these patches of dirt, they have a purple outline. That's because of two things. Number one, my outline mode, if you go to options and type in outline, my outline mode is set to default. Make sure you have that, okay? Set it to default. Go to options, type in outline, set it to default. The next thing is the graphics settings. They must be at a base game quality of 5 or higher. As soon as I go to 4, look at that over there. The Snuffling in the corner is purple. As soon as I go to 4, it's going to disappear. The outline will. And there are, I think you could probably individually modify the outlines, but from what I've seen, just take it like this. You need to have your graphics on 5. See how the outline's gone now? You won't be able to see them anymore. Outline or graphics on 5, outline mode set to default. If you do that, you'll be good to go. Okay, that's step 1. Step 2 is the actual routes of why you're doing it. So if you don't know anything about Snuffling, really quickly, I'll just tell you that basically it's these waxy lumps that you're picking up off the ground, and they're gonna have odd globs of wax in them. You're gonna trade those odd globs of wax into the kobolds, and they'll give you these boxes of stuff. You can get like a box of leather, you can get a box of rocks, which gives you a bunch of ore, and then you can take the leather or the ore or the herbs that you get from the kobolds and you can go sell them on the auction house. That's how you make money. You go around snuffling these piles of dirt, and then you come over here and you're gonna cash it in to this guy right here. You're gonna add 5 odd globs of wax until you've contributed 100. Once you contributed 100, you go to this guy and you buy one of these things. So waxy box of leather, waxy box of rocks, waxy box of herbs. They all have, there's all stuff in there. And if you do that, you can open that box and it will give you a bunch of ore or a bunch of leather or a bunch of herbs, whatever the case might be. The best one that I have found to go for consistently has been the waxy box of rocks. And it can sometimes give you a null stone, which null stones are insane. They sell for like 7,000-8,000 gold on the H, depending on the day. So that's one of the biggest contributors to money. Here, I'm going to show you my route. I'm going to start right here. I'll just unearth this one here. There's a bunch of special events that can happen when you're snuffling, like squashing the grubs, for example, or you can fight like really dangerous enemies and they'll give you extra wax, and so on and so forth. There's a whole bunch of events. This is why I think it's really fun and exciting to do Snuffling, because there's actually events associated with it. And Snuffling does not show up on your mini map, so don't even look up there. You have to actually be looking on the ground. Here's where my first route is going to start. There's Gundergaz right there. I'm basically going to start here and then work my way all the way around this, a big outline of this whole area, okay? So we're going to start here and we're just going to work around. Now, what you want to do is just fly around, and you want to be looking down at the earth, of course. You're looking for the purple outlines of Snuffling. There's usually one like here. There's often one right here. There's often one right down there. There we can see one right there. You just keep flying around and looking for them. Once you spot the kind of purple outline, you're good to go. Here's a rare enemy. This is a pretty tough rare enemy, actually. What I would also suggest for doing this is you want to have a build that is basically very, very good at burst single target damage. That's the best you can kind of go for there. There's another Snuffle right there. you want to keep flying. Burst single target builds are going to be very strong. Oh, there's another squash the bugs. Some of these events are non-combat, right? Sometimes you just run around squishing stuff. It doesn't really matter. Okay. So let me fly around my entire route here. We're going to try and spot the Snuffles from the air. So we go up here. There's usually one right there. There's sometimes one right there. There's one right there. Got it. We're going to pass it up for now. There's sometimes some in here. You got to look around. Keep swiveling your camera. There's another one right there. I just missed it, actually. Boom. Going to reappear. So there's two right there. 1, 2. It actually kind of triggers me not picking them up right now, but I want to show you my route. We're going to go along the outside here, under the bridge. Keep looking around. There's sometimes one in the corner over there. Sometimes there's one down there. There's one right there. There's two right there. Boom, boom. Okay. So there's two over there, and there's two right here. We're going to fly across the lava. Look in here. Sometimes there's some in here as well. Then you look down there. There's another one there. Okay. There's sometimes one up here on the cliff. We're going to keep going. There's sometimes some in here. They can be tucked in these mountains a little bit. There's one right there. You can see that one. There's another one right there. And that's about the route right there. I'm sorry if I'm triggering you by saying route instead of route. That's just how I say it. Now we're back to Gundergaz, okay? We're back around the horn, and we're checking down here again. We're looking to see if anything pops up. There's sometimes some hidden in here. We're back to our starting section. It's just a big square, guys. It's a big square that you go around, okay? Let's go back and see if we can find the ones that were already lit up for us. There was two over here, right? There was one right there. There it is. Sometimes you can land, put a cap totem down or something so that you can actually just harvest it right away. There we go. And then you can... Oops, I did way too much damage there. Again, any burst damage profile is going to make this go much quicker. Do not do this as a healer. Do it in a DPS spec as quickly as you can, okay? Because the faster you go, the more money that you're going to end up making. And again, the whole point of this, in my opinion, is to make as much gold as you can, as quickly as you can. I think you could basically do an entire Snuffling route in about 30 minutes or less. I would say it's 30 minutes or less. Once you get the hang of it, okay? Man, I got Squash the Grubs a lot. Kind of insane. I don't think I've ever got Squash the Grubs that much. There's one over here. I'm just going to leave these guys. Some other people can snuffle for you as well. If somebody else snuffles a thing, don't worry. Whatever event is spawning for them, you can also still get it. So I wouldn't worry too much about it. But really, the goal is what you're looking for. You want to be able to do this in about half an hour, and you need to get up to 50 different wax piles done. So sorry, 50 odd globs of wax is what you're looking for. Once you get to 50, you can do a full cash in at the guy, and it will get you a box of whatever. Box of rocks, right? Box of herbs. Herbs, sorry. That one Snuffle back there is gone now, which is a little unfortunate. Okay, so this is my main route. There's another really good route over here. I want to show you this. There's another route in Hallowfall that I'm going to show you. And then there's the final route, which is in the Isle of Dorne. I've done some other ones down in like Ashkahet, and I just don't find that they're anywhere near as good. So this is one area right here in Hallowfall where a bunch of, there's one right there. A bunch of disturbed earth can show up. There's two of them right there, actually. So there's three of them, actually. Holy crap, that's perfect. I'm proving my point perfectly. So this is actually a pretty good area in Hallowfall. This is not the main area. Okay, this is a good event here. There's a kobold running away. This is one of the best events that can ever spawn. There's a kobold running away, and he's throwing wax on the ground. You just have to get to the little circles wherever he throws them. Where the heck's that one going? Okay, sometimes they're really hard to see, which is very annoying depending on the environment. They can be very, very hard to see. But this gets you a lot of wax. If you can figure out where he's going, you just mount up and run to the different areas, and you're good to go. Okay? Gonna do one more. That's it. Look, we got tons of wax in there. Now we're back up to 21. We're gonna have enough here to show you guys a full, what a full like box looks like. Again, here's a tough opponent to kill. I'm 621 item level, so If it takes me a couple seconds to kill this guy, he gave me 5 odd globs of wax. So sometimes the enemies that you kill are huge. There's another one right there. I can't skip it. I'm sorry. It becomes addicting. I'm very sorry. I should be skipping this. There we go. Thank God it was a simple event. It becomes like compulsive. I'm not even kidding. You'll get like a compulsion about this. You'll see purple on the ground and you'll be like, oh my God, I got to go down there. I got to. You just have to. Okay. The second really good area to farm is the actual farms in Hallowfall. Okay. Fly around the farms. There's one right there. Ooh, somebody's already done that. Somebody already did the event here. I'm just going to pick up the waxy lump. Boom. That's free right there. Money in the bank, baby. Okay, so this is the next area. You fly around the farms. Start here. Fly to the left. See if there's anything there. Nope. Fly it over to this farm. There's often snuffling over here. Okay, nothing there. Oh, there is one there. I'm going to skip it for now. I just want you to see that it's there. Okay, there's an odd glob of wax. Fly through the middle. Look for any odd globs of wax. There's, oh no, yeah, there's one over there. You can see it on the farm right there. Somebody's about to do it. Let's see if it ends up being simple. There we go. It was a simple one. Perfect. Okay, so you fly around the farms. That's how you do this one, okay? Keep flying around the farms. Get over to here. Check out this little bog area. There might be one down here. Nope, nothing. Okay, we're going back up over here to this farm. Do we see anything? Nope. Don't see anything. This is what you do. All these farms here, just fly around the farms, and I promise you, there will often be lots of wax on the ground. Look, you're looking for purple, right? Once again, okay? There's another one there. Perfect. I'll do one more, and then I'm going to teleport up to the Isle of Dorne and show you my third spot. There we go. Good. Kill this guy. He probably only gives me one. See, that was a simple enemy, so he only gives you 1 odd glob of wax. If you get the really difficult enemies, they'll give you like sometimes 3 to 5. It's really, really crazy, right? Let's go to the Isle of Dorne. This was my second spot. It's just the farms, okay? So the first spot is the square in the Ringing Deeps around, basically around Stone Vault, right? The second one is doing a circle or a square around the farms in Hallowfall. The third one is going to be right out here outside the capital city in the Isle of Dorne. It's basically this area right here, Boulder Springs. You're going to go around Boulder Springs, and there has been lots of wax here for me. So there's one right there. Boom, right away. There's some wax. There's a second one right there. Hope you can see that. Boom. It's on the ground right there. So there's 2 right next to each other. And then if you come down here, this has been kind of just the most part. There's a third one right there. Boom. There's a fourth one right there. So really, it's up to you. Like wherever you want to go farm this stuff. There's a 5th and 6th one over there. Holy crap. There's actually so much up here. So Boulder Springs is the next one. Oh, here's another event. Where am I going? Oh my God, I can't see them. Boom. Boom. Oh, I missed the last one. That was terrible. It's up to you guys. Pick whichever place you want to farm and start farming it. And I'm going to show you how much money you can make in a second. This is another little event. You just have to dodge. But you basically want to go do a square around Stone Vault, do a square or a circle around the farms in Hallowfall, and then do a circle around Boulder Springs. It's all any of those areas, and you're going to be lucky, okay? There's a Squish the Grubs again. Okay. Lots of different events. I think the reason I love this so much versus just traditional mining and herbalism is because it has a chance of giving you some really, really cool items. Like you can get profane tinderboxes out of this. You can get some really crazy items actually. And once you do, I feel like I don't know, the events themselves are just really fun to do versus just running around and mining and herbing. I just find it way more fun, in my opinion. So if you don't really like professions, you also don't need any profession knowledge to do this, right? All you're doing is running around snuffling. That's it. The only upgrade that you can get to snuffling is to get your reputation with the Ringing Deeps, the Assembly of the Deeps. If you get that up to, I believe, 16, you get Every Day I'm Snuffling 2, and that is going to give you additional rewards when you're snuffling. So that's the only real bonus that you need to go and try and get is Every Day I'm Snuffling 2. So by now, you should be level 16 with the Assembly of the Deeps. Like, it's pretty easy to get to that level at this point if you've been playing the game, okay? Okay, so we come in here, we cash this in. Boom, 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 boom. I already have, what, I have 15. I can keep contributing to the next one. There's my Firelight Ruby. I cash that in. I'm going to go for a waxy box of rocks, okay? Then we're going to consume the box of rocks. And we all cross our fingers. See if we get a null stone, please. Give me your energy right now and see if we get a null stone. We did! Holy crap, we did! That's huge. Okay, now we're going to go back to base. We can now cash in all the stuff that we got from Snuffling, and we got a lot of stuff. Okay, we got some ore, we got some fish, we got a bunch of knickknacks like little gem pieces and stuff here, we got some leather, and now we've got this null stone that we can sell. Hopefully it sells for like 4,000 to 6,000 gold. So this is the final piece of the journey. How long have we been going for? I've been filming for 15 minutes now. This has only been 15 minutes, guys. So here's the null stone. It's only 3,000 right now. Unlucky. They fluctuate up and down, but that's okay. That's 3,000 gold. There's 300 gold right there. There's 1,100 gold from glittering glass. So we've got what? We've got about 4,000 or 5,000 gold already. Here's some herbs. Here's some mining. Another 50 gold here. You can like wait to bank all this stuff up before you cash it in. There's 182. We're up to about 5,500 now. We'll sell these. You can sell the Cave Lights Delight. Cave Dwellers Delight actually sell for a lot. I'm going to keep them because my guild member needs them. Bella actually needs them, I think, to craft some stuff. Then we go down here. There's more herbs down here. There's some spool. Here's the ore that we got. We got a bunch of ore from the box of rocks. There's 500 gold right there. We're up to like 65. There's 1,000 gold. We're up to 7,500 gold right now. There's some core alloys. Those sell for a lot. There's some weaver cloth. You get a lot of stuff here. There's leather. I'm just gonna type in mining if I don't miss anything. There's my acarite that I got. Acarite. We're gonna type in leather. Make sure I didn't. Oh, I got some stuff here. Gloom, chitin, and then I'm gonna type in fish to make sure. Okay, I didn't miss any fish. So we probably just sold. Look at guys. Look how much of my stuff sold already. Everything I just did just sold. It all just sold. Literally everything I put in there is gone. It's money in the bank. And I just made about let's call it 8,000, 8,500 gold in 15 minutes with you guys. And I've already gotten 3 snuffles towards my next Firelight Ruby. So that's how I do it. That's how I make my gold. And the reason why I do it is obviously for flasks and enchants and all that kind of stuff. These are really not cheap at all, right? The Algari mana oil. Also, there's another really great reason. You could do it for a WoW token. WoW tokens have been fluctuating up and down. Right now, they're about 200,000 gold. But I just made like 8,500 gold in 15, let's say 20 minutes. Imagine if you did this for an hour and you made 8,500 gold times 3, right? Let's just say it's 8,000 gold times 3. 8, 16, 21, 24, sorry. That's 24,000 gold an hour. Like, it's pretty good and it's fun. It's literally like second monitor territory where you just put a show on, go snuffling. Every hour you can make, let's say 25,000 gold, something like that. You add that up over the course of a month, you could easily, let's say you just do it an hour a day. If you made even 20,000 gold on average, an hour a day, over the course of a month, you've easily paid for a WoW token. You could just pay for the game. That's what I've been doing. I haven't been paid for the game in like 8 months or something now because I had stuff previously, but during all of the War Within, that's, you know, I'm basically 8 months into the future because I banked up so much money from snuffling already. So get in there, try out my routes. You've got the Boulder Springs route. You've got the Ringing Deeps Stone Vault route. It just goes up and over and down. And then you got the Hallowfall Farms. Those are my 3 routes. That's how I make my money. That's how I stay in this game without having to pay for anything. I mean, I pay for everything because of this, basically. So thank you so much, guys, for watching. I love you guys. Let me know what you think in the comments down below, and I will see you in the next one. Happy hunting.